And on Saturday night, Matty Johns took along his mate James Graham from the Bulldogs to have a chat to this man.
Today. You know him as one of the bad boy brothers from Oasis.
This is Noel Gallagher from Oasis.
Now in Sydney with his own band, the High Flying Birds. He's taken time out to talk to the Triple M grill team. Noel Gallagher.
Well, Noel,
Yes.
welcome back to Australia, mate.
Thank you very much.
Good to have you here.
It's great to be here.
Mate, love the new album Chasing Yesterday.
Magnificent, isn't it?
It is, mate. Mate, last year I thought
Amazing.
the heat of the moment was the song of 2015.
Well,
I love it. But
I
I'm
like to
biased.
think so too.
I like all your songs,
Me too.
but one. The only song, believe it or not, I don't like
Right.
is Wonderwall.
All right, I'll play that. I'll dedicate that to you tonight.
But do
actually.
you think what sport Wonderwall? It's, mate, fat ball blokes with sandals spoiled it for me. Because straight away they hear it, they go, oh yeah, and they start singing Wonderwall.
Well, this kind of, you can't knock them. I mean, they've paid for many swimming pool in my house. I can show you that. So I can't really. But God bless them is what I say.
Mate, over the years, like some of the great songs you've done, even like, your great mate Paul Weller. I sometimes think, because you've been around for a long time now, even though you're still a very young man, of course, but to be someone, which is one of my favourite songs that you do a bit. How close have you ever been to being that poor bastard in that song?
Oh, I lived it for a good 10, 15 years. Yeah, I lived that life. And that life's great, when you're young and have a lot of time on your hands and money, women and all that kind of thing. The drugs comes hand in hand, and they're great. They were great years for me, but I kind of, in the end, it was just like, I'm bored of this now. And then I realised that drugs were illegal. And I thought, shit, I can stop it, I get arrested. So I stopped when I'd done all that I had left, and then I thought, wow, I got away with it there.
Yeah. Fair enough. Yeah, fair to say you've calmed down a little bit.
Yeah.
What do you do with your time on tour? You've been to South America, you're in Sydney now. How have you spent the last couple of days?
It depends. Today, for instance, to kind of wake up in Sydney and look out over the harbour and have nothing to do till 4 in the afternoon is
It's good, isn't it?
Yeah, it's amazing.
That's nice.
Mate, I was reading today because, of course, Brian Johnson, the industrial deafness from
Yeah.
the front of AC/DC, and they're saying Axl Rose will replace. And like Axl Rose, the front of AC/DC, that's just
that's
that's
wrong.
weird.
That's
it's
wrong.
so weird. Okay, can I put something to you? What would happen if Liam came to you and said, "Mate, I want to join the High Flying Birds"? What would you say?
What, my band?
Yeah.
Well, that would never happen, would it? What would I say to him?
Yeah. What would you say? Because I mean, you could do Oasis covers.
Okay, what would I say to him? I'd say behave yourself, mate. Yeah.
No, just got to ask you this, mate. Love the quote about your brother, about a man with a fork in a world of soup. Could you? I think it's genius.
I mean, how I never got a Grammy for that is beyond me.
It's genius.
I know.
I think Shakespeare would be proud.
It is genius.
It is genius, mate.
Yeah.
Could you just expand on what you mean by that?
The man with a fork in a world of soup would mean that the rest of us have got spoons, and we're all doing all right, right? This little fella's got a fork, and he's a little bit upset about that, and I spent years with him in dressing rooms like this, where he would constantly be in some unspecified bad mood, like a man with a fork in a world of soup.
Fair enough.
Now, this won't come as any surprise to you, but he had no idea what I was going on about when he read that, and he was like, "What do you fucking mean by that?" And I was going, "Work it out, mate." He was going, "I can work it out. I'll work you out." And I was like, "Okay."
I'd ask it. Like my favourite album of all time from Oasis, and like actually not Oasis of all time, Be Here Now, which was amazing. Like, and I know you're saying wow because it was amazing. Do you miss the days, Noel, of going into the studio saying, "Let's get the banjos in. Let's get what's that? Bring it all in. Let's just do it."
No, there was those times. Like I said before, those times were great, but they only work when you're young. If I was still behaving like now, like how I was behaving when I was 25, I'd be a bit of a moron. Do you know what I mean? So no, I'm glad I lived through those days, but I wouldn't like to be doing. I've got.
Do you look back at the album? Do you like the album? Do you think
the
they're
album
harsh
itself?
on it?
No, I like. Do you know what I mean? Every album that I've ever written, I really have kind of gone at it and tried to do the best that I can. I can tell you now, when I was writing B and I didn't give a fuck. I'd made so much money, and I shouldn't have been making records, because I didn't care by that point.
Yeah.
I'd gone over the cliff to the other side, you know what I mean? And I was wearing sunglasses 24 hours a day.
Changing governments.
Great days, but I shouldn't have been making music.
How did it feel when Weller said it?
Saying that, I swear to God, though, when it came out and I was thinking, God, this is a bit shit. And then it sold 9 million copies, and I thought, actually, this is a piece of piss, you know? It's easy.
No, we're going to let you get to rehearsals.
I do,
mate,
because the band will start jamming now.
Mate, we'd love
nobody
to,
wants
mate.
to hear that.
Look forward to watching it tonight.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, mate. Appreciate your time.
There you go, Noel Gallagher. Good show, Saturday night.
What a good bloke.
Fantastic. And it was really good when James Graham walked in. James Graham, and he sort of like, he was so nervous. And Noel looked at him and said, you had a win yesterday, huh? And it was good. It was good. At the end, James went up to him and shook his hand. He said, mate, you wrote that song, Cast No Shadow. He said, in difficult times, he said, I love that song. Thank you for writing that for me. And Noel went, yeah, mate, no worries. See ya.